welcome back to another video. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Sansha and I do fashion and styling videos here on YouTube. So lots of outfit inspiration, lots of style tips, but more than anything I show you how to get the most out of the pieces that you already own. So it's not always about going out and seeing how many pieces of clothing you can buy, but rather how to style the pieces that you already own in a new and refreshing way. So if that is the type of content that you like, please like and subscribe. I would love for you to join the styled family, and also go and give me a follow over on Instagram. I do some great styling reels over there with even more outfit inspiration that I think you will love. I am very excited about today's video. It is all about contrast dressing, and in all honesty, if I had to describe my style, it would pretty much be contrast dressing. I love to play around with colors, with different textures, with different styles. I think it makes an outfit a lot more interesting, and I mentioned in my previous video that January and February are usually really difficult months when it comes to styling outfits. I think most of us feel like we're in a rut. It feels like we've been wearing our winter clothes for forever, and it just, like, I'm feeling very uninspired, and it just makes getting dressed a bit more challenging. And when I feel like that, I just turn back to contrast dressing, putting pieces together that I wouldn't normally do, pieces that you might not think go together. And I find that when I do this, then I feel like I've got a new wardrobe, I feel that my outfits are refreshed, and I just feel like very excited again to style outfits. So I will explain in every outfit that I styled more about the contrasting and why it works. But essentially it is taking two different pieces, or two pieces from contrasting styles or proportions or colors even, and combining them to make an outfit. And I think an outfit is a lot more interesting that way. So I am hoping that this will give you some inspiration if you are feeling like you are in a rut. And I came up with some great outfits with pieces that most of you already own. So I think you will love that. Without rambling on any further, let's get into the first outfit. Our first category of contrast dressing is taking a piece that is more feminine and styling it with something that is more edgy or masculine. And the first look is actually the outfit that I'm wearing now. It's this beautiful feminine blouse from Sansha. It has some great balloon sleeves, and it has this beautiful bow. And what would make it even more feminine if it was pink or had a floral print. But I really gravitate towards blouses like this. I just think it's such a great statement piece, and really versatile. You can style it so many different ways. But I never style a feminine blouse with other feminine pieces like a ruffle skirt or shoes that are very dainty and feminine. When I put together an outfit, I try to avoid picking pieces that have the same style. I think especially if you go all out feminine, it can look really girly and very dainty. So in this outfit I styled this blouse with a denim skirt and a pair of knee-high boots. And you might think a denim skirt is feminine, and yes, it is more feminine than a pair of pants, let's say, but the simple clean design of it doesn't feel very feminine. It's not overly fussy, there aren't any ruffles, and the denim in my eyes is a very tough and edgy fabric, so it really creates a nice contrast with the more feminine blouse. And then the boots are again a bit more tough and masculine, and it adds a bit of edge to the outfit, and I think it just overall creates a nice contrast with the more feminine blouse. And I think it just makes the outfit a bit more interesting. Another way that you can do contrast dressing with more feminine and masculine is if you have a dress that has maybe a few ruffles or a floral print, and you style it with a pair of chunky boots and a leather skirt, just to style that more feminine dress with more edgy pieces to create that nice contrast. And I think it just makes for very interesting outfits, and it also opens up your wardrobe to create more outfit possibilities, more styling options if you begin to mix different styles together. So this is one of my favorite ways that I like to style well a more feminine blouse, and it's definitely one of my go-to looks when I feel like I'm in a rut. Our next category of contrast dressing is mixing different textures, and I find this a lot easier in winter than it is in summer. In summer, we tend to wear a lot of dresses where it's just one piece of clothing or matching sets, so it's really more challenging to bring in different textures in your clothing. You can definitely do it with your accessories though, but I find it really easy in winter to play around with different textures and combine pieces that are made from different fabrics. And I've spoken about this before, but one of my go-to pieces in winter is a pair of leather pants, for the reason being that it just adds that nice texture, it adds a bit of edge to an outfit, and it is a nice way to contrast the rest of the look. So in this second outfit, I'm wearing my leather trousers, which are more tough. They feel a bit more masculine, a bit more edgy, and I styled it with a cardigan that has this beautiful soft texture, almost like a mohair type of fabric, and it just creates a nice contrast to the harder, edgier leather. And I think that is what makes this outfit very interesting, the play of the different textures. Also, the leather has a slight shine, so that again is a nice contrast to the matte fabric of the cardigan. And this is one of my favorite outfits. Again, I'm wearing it with a pair of ballet flats, and this actually ties back to the previous category I mentioned, styling more feminine pieces with more masculine pieces, because essentially the ballet flats are a really feminine shoe. They are making a comeback and I am here for it. I'm really excited about that, but I think the very feminine shoe option here, styled with the leather trousers, which are more masculine and edgy, also adds to the whole entire outfit, making it a bit more interesting. So playing around with different styles and different textures, so definitely give this a try next time you're wearing your leather or faux leather trousers. For the next category of contrast dressing, we are looking at proportions. And if you've followed me on here for a while, or if you follow me on Instagram, then you know I talk about proportions so often, because I really think it's key to create an outfit that is flattering, that looks interesting, and that is just overall balanced and pleasing to the eye. So if I go for a fitted pant, I would go for something more oversized on top and then a chunky shoe. Or if I have a pair of wide leg trousers, then I would go for a top that is more fitted, or a cropped jacket, and then a shoe that is slightly pointed to create that elongating effect. So I try to really be mindful of my proportions when I get dressed, because I think it does make a difference, and you will see why in the cutaway. So I'm wearing some knee-high boots that are pointed with a pair of skinny jeans and a fitted roll neck sweater. Now, on its own, there's nothing wrong with this outfit, but I think it feels a bit dated, because kind of from top to bottom everything is the same style, everything is tight and fitted, so there's no contrast to make it a bit more interesting, and essentially in my eye this outfit isn't balanced. So to rectify that, we add an oversized coat. So I went for this structured oversized coat, just to play around with proportions. So you have the more fitted base outfit, and then the oversized coat that has a lot more volume, and I think it just creates a more balanced look that is more interesting. I think if you were to go for a cropped, a very fitted jacket, you would have the same problem as without the coat. So I really think in this case the coat, with the more volume, more structure, and essentially a bigger piece of clothing, just adds a nice contrast with the rest of the outfit. So this is kind of how I build my everyday outfits, looking at proportions, being mindful of the pieces that I put together to create an outfit that feels very flattering, and I think also contrasting proportions, it's something that makes an outfit feel more current and on trend. So it's definitely something to keep your eye on when you put your outfits together. In the next contrast dressing category, we are looking at colors. So taking colors that are on opposite sides of the color spectrum and styling them together to create an interesting outfit. And I'm all for a tonal, head-to-toe monochromatic look. It makes for easy dressing and it always looks very chic. But there is something to be said for wearing colors that are in stark contrast to each other, like the outfit that I am wearing in the cutaway. So it's a pair of white wide leg trousers with black shoes and a black roll neck knit. And essentially these pieces aren't very unique or special by themselves, but I think putting them together like this, where there's such a big contrast between the white pants and then the black top and shoes, just creates a very interesting and striking outfit. It's something that your eye will always be drawn to, and I think it just is that much more interesting than going for a pair of black pants with this look. So very easy to do. You probably have all of these pieces in your wardrobe, but it's essentially taking a color that is very dark and then mix it or style it with something that is lighter to create that bit of a contrast. And it's one of my favorite ways to do contrast dressing, and it's really easy to do. You don't have to go out and buy new pieces. You can wear the pieces that you already have in your wardrobe, but it just makes for a very interesting outfit. So next time you put together an outfit, deliberately pick colors that are contrasting with each other. I promise you the outfit will be very interesting, and it might feel like you're wearing something brand new when in actual fact you aren't. The last outfit is undoubtedly my favorite, and the contrast dressing category here is taking something that looks and feels very dressy, styling it with more casual everyday pieces. And in this outfit, I'm wearing a pair of silver coated jeans. They are just so fun. I'm seeing these silver trousers everywhere, whether it is a coated jean or a pair of faux leather pants. They are just everywhere and they are really fun. Metallics are going to be huge this year, and it's just a nice way to incorporate a trend in your everyday outfit, and it's also a nice way to make use of the pieces that you perhaps bought for the holiday season. Those glitzy metallic sequin pieces, make them wearable for every day. So I'm wearing the silver trousers with a pair of Adidas high top sneakers. I think this makes it look really cool, almost street style, definitely wearable for every day. And then I went for this grey crew neck sweater. I specifically went for this grey color because it almost looks like the silver of the pants, so you almost have that feel of tonal monochromatic dressing, which I think makes it look very chic. It's very easy to go completely towards the other side with these trousers, but I think keeping it a bit more tonal, the same color family, just makes it really chic. And then surprise surprise, I added a blazer. I think this just elevates the outfit, makes it feel more like my style, with the tailoring, and this is just, I think, such a great look. But you can do it with any piece, any more holiday glitzy piece you have in your wardrobe. Maybe a pair of sequin pants, or if you have like a sequin or metallic top that you bought for the holiday season and you're wondering how to style it for everyday wear, just style it with pieces that you would wear day to day, more casual pieces to create that contrast. And it's a nice way to get more out of your wardrobe. It opens up a lot more styling possibilities, makes use of those pieces that you only bring out once a year, and I think it's really fun. It's fun to add fun pieces like this to your looks. Fashion needs to be fun, it's not all serious, so it's nice to once in a while have a piece like these silver trousers that you can really play around with, and incorporate into your wardrobe. So that was the last look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really think using one or even all of these contrast dressing tips will really help you to create new outfits with pieces that you already own, but combinations that you wouldn't necessarily put together or think of styling together, and hopefully you will be inspired again if you are in a rut at the moment. I know putting together these looks really inspired me again and made me excited to get dressed for the next month and a half at least. So yes, if you loved this video, please like and subscribe, and also ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads, and don't forget to go and give me a follow over on Instagram. Until the next video, I will talk to you then. Bye.